Добро пожаловать на канал «Короткие английские истории». Сегодня у нас в сокращенном варианте «Остров сокровищ». Уровень сложности простой – A1. Это отличный шанс для улучшения словарного запаса и практики простых предложений. Эта история поможет вам улучшить навыки чтения и восприятия на слух. История увлекательна и полна приключений, что сделает изучение английского не только полезным, но и интересным. Начнем. Jim Hokins lived with his parents in a small inn called the Admiral Benbow. The inn was near the sea, and many travelers came and went. One day, a tall, rough man with a scar on his face arrived. "I need a room," he said. "Call me captain. I'll pay you 4 coins a month. And if you see a man with 1 leg, tell me right away." The captain stayed for many weeks. He loved to drink rum and told Jim stories about pirates and treasure. "The sea is a dangerous place," he said, "but the treasure is worth it." One day, a blind man came to the inn. He knocked on the door with his stick. "I'm looking for Billy Bones," he said. Jim called the captain, who froze when he saw the blind man. The blind man handed him a small, round paper. It was a black spot, a pirate warning. "They've found me," shouted the captain. He grabbed his chest and fell. He was dead. Jim and his mother opened the captain's chest to look for money to pay his debts. Inside, they found gold coins, old papers, and a strange map. "This must be a treasure map," said Jim. Jim showed the map to Dr. Livesey and Squire Trelawney. The squire's eyes lit up. "This is the map to Captain Flint's treasure," he said. "We must find it." They hired a ship called the Hispaniola. The squire hired a crew, including a cook named Long John Silver. Silver was a cheerful man with 1 leg. He owned a tavern and a parrot named Captain Flint, who sat on his shoulder. As they sailed, Jim became friends with Silver. But one night, while hiding in a barrel, Jim heard Silver talking to some of the crew. "Once we get to the island, we'll take the treasure and kill the others," Silver said. Jim was shocked. He told Dr. Livesey and the squire. "We must stay calm," said the doctor. "We'll deal with them on the island." When they reached Treasure Island, the crew grew restless. Silver convinced the captain to let some of the men go ashore. Jim sneaked onto the boat with them. On the island, Jim saw Silver talking to the men. "Remember, the treasure is ours," Silver said. Jim ran into the forest and hid. While exploring, he met a wild-looking man named Ben Gunn. Ben had been left on the island by pirates many years ago. "I know where the treasure is," Ben said. "I'll help you if you take me back to England." Jim agreed and returned to the group. Meanwhile, Silver and his pirates attacked the fort where Jim's friends were staying. There was a fierce battle, but Jim's group defended the fort. Later, Jim found a small boat and rowed to the Hispaniola. He climbed aboard and found the pirate guarding the ship. They fought, and Jim managed to take control of the ship. The next day, Jim returned to the island. Silver captured him and brought him to the place marked on the map. The pirates dug into the ground, but the treasure was gone. "Where is it?" shouted the pirates. "Maybe someone moved it," he said. At that moment, Jim's friends appeared with Ben Gunn. "The treasure is safe," Ben said. "I moved it to a cave long ago." The pirates were defeated, and Jim and his friends loaded the treasure onto the Hispaniola. They sailed back to England. Silver helped them during the journey, but escaped one night in a small boat, taking some gold with him. Back home, Jim thought about the adventure. "I will never forget the pirates, the treasure, or the island," he said. "But I never want another adventure like this."
Room, coin, week, story, sea, place, door, paper, spot, chest,
Money,
map, eye, ship, cook, parrot,
island,
forest, man,
battle,
boat, guard, ship, ground,
friend,
cave, gold.
adventure.
Пусть ваше желание узнавать новое продолжает расти, а каждый прочитанный рассказ вдохновляет вас. Помните, что самое большое сокровище — это знание. Желаю вам успехов на вашем пути. Пока.